What's up, guys? I'm back on because I was gonna do the typing session with Eric now, but I was having some serious login issues, and oh my god, it was pissing me off so bad. And I think I might have missed him, but I'm kind of just streaming to kill some time and kind of hoping he comes back on soonish, because I'd really like to do it this morning or something if possible. Just as soon as possible, just because I'm so up and kind of awake now. It's just super ideal. But dang, it's like nobody's up now. I'm just making sure my connection is all right. Ugh, what a mess. I want to do it now, but you know, beggars can't be choosers, as they say. But I might as well mess around with a little garage band, you know? While I'm waiting, and you know, if he doesn't come on soon, then whatever. Probably just do it later. What's the it keeps saying, oh, the bit rate is lower than usual. What do you mean the bit rate is lower than usual? Son of a bitch. Stupid as crap technology, dude. I mean, it's my fault. I have too much stuff on here, and like, God, it was crazy trying to get on just now. And then finally it decided to work. And then I remembered my stupid login as well. It's just my space on here, and like, I couldn't read his email, and then I couldn't remember my fucking login for the AOL, my old like AOL account. But I have the meetup thing just like kind of open here. I'll have to join again, see what happens. But I would rather just stay up for a while right now and, you know, hopefully catch him. But I'm thinking I took a little too long and he probably fell asleep or something. Anyway, not to put him on blast or anything, I appreciate him going to start it now. It was too good to be true. It was the perfect timing. I was like, oh, I wonder if we can just do it now, and then he comes on stream, and it's like, oh, son of a bitch, I just took too long. But I swear I didn't mean to. I was getting so pissed, too. I was like, fuck you. Alright, shut up. But yeah, I hate that stuff. Technology, am I right? I don't know. I got really nothing else to talk about right now, though, especially with no one here. I figured I might just do a little music and see if anyone pops in, see if Eric hops on, basically. But I'm already feeling a little tapped out. I mean, I just streamed for almost like 5 hours. And then now I've been streaming for 5 minutes, 5:55, amazing. And I'm just a little bit tired. It'd just be so much better to just do it now, though. Get out of the way instead of worrying about it later. Eric, where are you? Where are you? It was just too good to be true. Sorry for all the glitchiness. It's because I've got a few things open. I'm literally closing out of everything that's not completely necessary, though, so don't you all worry. Plus, I don't even know, man. Like, I mean, especially if Eric fell asleep for the night. I'm just saying, if he's not on within like the hour, I mean, I might even stop streaming soon. This might just be a bust of a stream. But to be honest, I kind of like the music vibe. Can't find this video. I'm just fucking glitching. Fucking ass off. Fuck you. The fuck? Didn't I just save this? New playlist here? No, wait, no, I had to make a new other one. Oops. Alright, whatever, I'll just do this then. Here we go. Here's where it's at. Who's that good? Oh, you wait and peep. Wait and peep. It just gets better, baby, baby. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Lordy Lou. Finally. Oh gosh.
This sermon was first preached on March 9th, the year 1880, by Charles Haddon Spurgeon. The text for tonight comes from the book of Revelation, Revelation chapter 1, verse 17. a very extraordinary Savior. There never was another like him. When he meets a sinner that is extraordinary, he often takes him and makes him one of his captains, as he did Saul of Tarsus. He became Paul the Apostle. I pray that you will not be afraid. That you will not be afraid on account of the greatness of your sin. Be humble, but do not despair. For you will still do not doubt the Redeemer's power. If your salvation rested on yourself, you would have reason to despair. The Father has provided help through one that is mighty. Yes, the one and only Son of God. Came from the Father, full of grace and truth. He is able to save from death those who come to God. Look up and hope. Oh, you who have heard the clang of the iron gate. You who are shut up in despair. Have hope. Have great hope. For Jesus says to you, do not be afraid. Granted this gracious gift, daubs of paint. They've been used up on the picture. What? Did he make that picture out of those ugly spots of paint? Yes, that picture was made out of those little daubs of color. That's the way it is with people. And Jesus does the same with us, but in a much wiser way. He takes us, poor smudges of paint, and he makes the blessed pictures of his grace out of us. For it is neither the brush he uses nor the paint he uses, but it is the skill of his own hand which does it. Let's praise his name. Oh, poor Christian. The great artist will take you in hand and make something of you. I forget how much can be made out of pennies worth of iron, but I do know that there are methods by which a penny's worth of iron can be so molded and fashioned that it can become worth 100 times what it was before it came to manufacture. Who can tell what the Lord can make from such poor creatures as us? He said, "Do not be afraid." I'm afraid that you will. You who make up this church, do not be afraid because the Lord fills this great room. Summon your partners that are in the other boats to come and help you. Help others around you to fill their boats. And may God send you a long, continued life of virtue. Don't let the old folks get trapped in the Lord's glorious work. Believe it and rejoice. Why, if the Lord were to convert 3,000 in one day in any place, there are many Christians who would say, "I don't believe it, for I never saw anything like it." Many churches would say, "We don't think that we ought to take them in just yet." Many do. You see, the church was ready to baptize them. No church anymore. And we have no Christian people who would approve of it. Rather, they would, as a rule, mumble that it was reckless enthusiasm, foolishness. We say that we believe in the Holy Spirit, but do we truly believe in Him? Grant that we which we find in the 10th chapter of Matthew, 28th verse. I will not turn to it, but I will just tell you what it said, because there are so many of you here. Do not be afraid of those who kill the body but cannot kill the soul. Rather, be afraid of the one who can destroy both soul and body in hell. This do not be afraid removes the fear arising out of severe persecution. This do not be afraid removes the fear arising out of severe persecution. Around here, when a working man is converted to Jesus Christ, his friends and his neighbors soon find it out. And I'm sorry to say that working men, as a rule, do not treat Christian men fairly. They used to say in America in the days of slavery, "It is a free country. Every man may whip his own slave." So it is here. It is a free country. Every man may swear at his fellow working man for worshiping God. And if you have a right to stay in bed on Sunday mornings, I have a right to go to church and worship God. And I also have a right to go in and out of the workplace without being called names because I live in the fear of God. Right is not always right. And we do not have one wild wolf in all of this country, though they used to abound. The fact is, the sheep have driven out the wolves. It looks as if the wolves beat up on the sheep. The sheep have exterminated them. So it will be to bear more strokes. The hammers will break, not the animal. Be animal. Impatient non-resistance proved to be the conqueror. I pray do not be so afraid as to conceal your testimony. Tell others what Jesus Christ has done, that they will not be able to find fault in your character, and that they will know that you are a Christian. Be ashamed if I perplex you, but I will never be ashamed if I am a follower of the crucified Son of God. You have, for the most part, to bear the brunt of the world's assaults. True religion was never in the majority, and never will be for many more years to come. You may rest assured that if we were to rule the world through any opinion, and if we decided by a majority, it would inevitably be wrong. Now and then, in one country, right minority of one with God is in the judgment of truth a majority. Count God with you, and war with you. They all therefore, I want to say another word or two. This is the fifth, do not be afraid. You are mighty Learn the sparrow's song. Try if you can to catch the spirit of the bird, which has no barn or storeroom, yet is fed. There is this to comfort you. Your heavenly Father knows everything that you need. He understands your needs and your wants. Is it not enough for a child that his father knows his needs? Rest in them and be truly confident that you will be fed. You will not have too much in this world. Be happy about it. Your inheritance is yet to come. You will have the kingdom. Even now you have a legal interest in eternal glory. This also involves present supply. He who promises the end will provide for the way. Some of the Lord's best people are those that have to suffer the most. But it is because they glorify Him the most here by their suffering. I think the angels in heaven must almost envy a child of God who has the power and the privilege to suffer for Christ's sake. For without a doubt, angels render perfect service to the heavenly King, yet not by suffering. I think they will gather around some of you in heaven and say to you, "You have done a small Nobody ever uttered a more majestic sentence than, though he slay me, yet will I forgive him. The expression is sublime. When Job had lost everything after being immensely rich, he sat among the ashes and scraped his sores, and he said, naked I came from my mother's womb, naked will I depart. He was reduced to the most miserable condition, and yet he added, the Lord gave and the Lord has taken away. May the name of the Lord be praised. You cherubim and you seraphim, in all your songs, no stanza excels that heroic verse. Angels cannot rise to such a height of sublime devotion to the invisible one as Job did when in his misery he glorified his God with abiding confidence. Oh, you that are brought very low, you have great opportunities for honoring God if you will only trust Him. Do not be afraid. Do not fear. Do not be afraid of the loss of outward good. He will for His provide. Give them supplies of daily food. All they want to receive. Give them spiritual food. When God saves His people, He gives them spiritual food to live on until they get to heaven. God does not treat us like the Duke of Alba did to a city which had surrendered to Him. He agreed to give the inhabitants their lives. When they complained that they were dying of hunger, He maliciously replied, I granted you your lives, but I did not promise you food. Our God does not tolerate it. He includes in the promise of salvation all that goes with it. And you will have all that you really need between here and heaven. Therefore, do not be afraid. Lastly, time fails me, but I want to close with that word in the 27th chapter of Acts, where the Lord sent His angel to his servant Paul in the time of shipwreck, and said to him, do not be afraid. You must stand trial before Caesar. God has graciously given you the power of all the Caesar. Rest in the Lord, and your confidence will be your strength. Many of you have often heard the true story. The story of a young boy on board a ship at a time of great storm. Who was the only person on that ship that was not afraid? They asked him why he was not afraid. He simply said, because my Father is at the helm. Because my Father is at the helm. We as children of the living God have even a better reason for casting away all fear. For not only is our Father at the helm, but our Father is everywhere, holding the winds and the waves in the hollow of His hand. work for the good of those that love God. Therefore, do not be afraid. Even if the howling storm rages, and the ship creaks and groans as she labors among the waves, and you think that nothing but destruction awaits you, do not be afraid. Do not let fear linger for a single moment in the presence of the eternal Christ who says, "It is I, do not be afraid." May God grant that you will not be afraid. May enter the heart of every one of you tonight in some form or another. To his name be glory. World without end. Encouragement from the Christ. This sermon was first preached August 27, 1871, by Charles Adams Spurgeon. The text today comes from the Bible. He makes the wilderness a stand of holy water. When the Lord sends his mercy, it never rains, but it floods the desert. He not only gives enough to moisten it, but enough to drench it even to the roots. He makes the wilderness a standing point water. The thirsty land. Therefore, doubt the genuineness of his mercy because of its greatness. Some fearful Christians say, "This is a great work which when it is too great." Thus says the Lord to first text that we will look at, you have your Bibles with you. I hope you all have them. Try not to hear the rustling of Bible pages. Turn to the book of Revelation. Revelation, the first chapter. And he said, "When I saw him, I fell at his feet as though dead. Then he placed his right hand on me and said, 'Do not, you that know Christ, hold him in deepest reverence, even as John did when at the sight of his divine Lord, he fell at his feet as though dead.'" Did you ever think of Jesus as divine and try to form some idea of his grandeur, his triumph, and his exaltation above all the thrones and powers and rulers and authorities? As your soul has extolled him, and your mind has been expanded with elevated thoughts of the all-glorious Son of God, has it not occurred to you to say within yourself, "How dare I? How dare I think that he is my beloved, that I am?" And yet you must not yield to them. For our Lord Jesus, although he loves to see your holy awe, would not have that reverence freeze into a chill reserve or slavish dread. No, though he is divine, he invites you to approach him without fear. Great as he is, you You have been ready to sink into the dust, and you have cried out, will he wash my feet? Will he give himself for me? Can it be that he could have loved someone so stained and polluted, so despicable and so dirty, so completely unworthy even to live, much less to be loved by such an absolute being? When you think of Christ's perfection, that he has perfection of mercy as well as of holiness, and perfection of love to sinners as well as perfection of hatred of sin, that, guilty as you are, you must never doubt his perfection. He has pledged himself to you in his own person blood, and proved his love by his death. Albeit that you are conscious of being less than nothing in vain, and know that Jesus is absolute perfection, yet do not regard him with the nervous fear, but draw near to him as confidently as a child to its parent, or a wife to her husband. It is one of Satan's temptations to make us afraid of Christ. Let us not be ignorant of his schemes. Why should you be afraid of Jesus when he tells you not to? Why dread the Lamb of God? He says, do not be afraid. It is not the preacher who cries out, do not be afraid, but it is Jesus himself who whispers to his poor servant, fallen as though dead at his feet, do not be afraid. It would be disobedience to be afraid. Jesus our Lord is great and good, but he has chosen to become the Savior of sinners, and we need not fear to approach him, for this man welcomes sinners. The host that entertains at his table the poorest of the poor and the lowliest of the low, and welcomes them, is not one to be feared. Remember that if you are honestly afraid of Jesus, you should then be afraid of grieving him by being afraid of him. When the physician sees the patient shrinking from his scalpel, he is not surprised. But when Jesus sees you shrinking from that hand which does not wound, but cures by its own wound, he looks with eyes of sorrow on such fear. Why back away from Christ? The little children ran into his arms. Why shrink from him? Nothing cuts Christ to the quick more than the unkind, ungenerous thought that he is unwilling to receive the guilty. If Christ meant to keep you at a distance, he never would have come down from heaven. His coming here cannot mean anything else than that he loves those who are perishing. Therefore, do not grieve Christ by being afraid of him. Remember that his truthfulness forbids the rejection of any that ever come to him, since he has pledged his word, and that he in no way will ever cast them out. Therefore, you need not be afraid that you of all people cannot come.
Amazing. It's 8 a.m. on the dot. Stop that. The perfect timing, because I might just stop streaming now, but that was a nice little ambient session for y'all to enjoy. Gosh, they 5 views and no one stayed around. I wonder who, just happened to come across this or something. And I don't know. I mean, it could have been one of y'all, the usual people, but it seems like I just assume you guys would probably say something. Obviously, you don't have to, but you know what it is. Yeah. No, I just don't really have too much to talk about right now, and I wanted to do the type session with Eric, like now, but obviously he fell asleep, and it's 8 a.m. I don't even know, man. Like, dude. That's not my music. That's John and Jinton yet again. Coming through with the Northern Lights footage. Thank you for the Northern Lights footage, John and Jinton. That's weird. I'm looking at the playback footage and it's like, oh, it's behind. That's why. Okay. There you go. Alright, now it's good. But, yeah. Ugh, I just... let me know what you guys think of that kind of ambient stuff. I want to do that. And I had this sermon from this guy Charles Spurgeon playing in the background. I'm just into this kind of vibe lately, doing that kind of thing. Been kind of getting back into the music, doing stuff like that. Just a lot more ambient work. I'd like to make stuff that's kind of like that. It's funny, this Spurgeon sermon just came up, and it's like, yeah, healing music, healing film, even that would be ideal, but whatever, right? If I can be allowed to make it, I need well, you gotta have money and people and material and vision for that. I have some of the vision, but I haven't really gotten into writing any scripts or anything. Writing scripts is not as easy as writing prescriptions, if you know what I mean. No, I'm just kidding, but it's true though. It's not it's much less engaging than even, I don't know, than anything. Just doing music and stuff. And even the music, like, I'm only doing that stuff with like the tape delay here, the effect, because I just don't even feel like recording, really getting to the down to brass tacks and recording anything. I'd much rather do the kind of thing that I was just doing, but obviously it doesn't really turn into any songs or anything. Sorry, I just never want to really, like, writing songs is hard, writing do it in that proper way, but I don't care about that. I just would care about getting something done. But I do write a lot, and like I said, it's been funny using ChatGPT to analyze my writing and stuff, but gotta actually kind of get back into the game here and put some stuff out there. So doing little sessions like this are good. I mean, tonight's been a healthy stream. earlier and then just now, I just really wanted to knock out the session with Eric now, and I was just too late. I'm still kind of holding out hope, though, that if I stick around a little longer, that maybe he'll pop in again. Because it would just be so much better than... My sleep is just all whack, as always, so if I could try to sleep soon. I mean, whatever. If I have to do it later, I'll do it later. I do want to at least get it done tonight. It's not that big of a deal. I just felt like right now I'm kicking, and I didn't even smoke any weed or anything yet, so I feel pretty clean and clear, you know. But it's the morning now. I don't even know. I'm trying to log into ChatGPT. I gotta admit, I do have fun with the Chat GPT. This is being weird though. It's supposed to log. This is the thing. Hold on. I go to log in. Right. I gotta log in with Google. There we go. It should work now. Man, though, absolutely Deadsville on here. Nobody here to help make this a little less painful. No, not painful, but, you know. It's just me talking to the void. It was interesting that someone said earlier they thought I was the EII. It was that new guy. I thought I seemed EII socionics without even like knowing me. I guess I was talking about it a little bit, but that was just interesting. Really? Now this isn't working? This is a mess. What is Mercury in retrograde or something? A tough guy from New York talking about astrology. What is this, Mercury in retrograde over here? Whatever. Why does it say no data right now? What is this? No data, really? What's this all about? Okay, well, I'm still streaming. Still streaming, bucko. Alright, should... God, what the hell, man? Yo, this shit's being whack, bro. Like, anyway. Alright. Warning, current bitrate. Okay. Anyway. Yeah, I'll talk to I'll just pretend. I basically almost just pretend that I'm streaming. You know? Pretend like I'm talking to people on stream. I'll be sitting here talking to myself like a crazy person. I'll be like, well, you know, you know what I mean, you guys, that kind of thing. I'm like, one of the... I still have to watch it, but it must be like that King of Comedy. Speaking of, you know, freaking tough guy from New York. I almost said hot guy. What the heck? But, you know, tough guy from New York, like De Niro kind of thing in King of Comedy. Literally, you know. Isn't he in his parents' basement, too? Like, oh, amazing. Yikes. Major yikes. He'll be, you know, he's talking to himself. Oh, well, not, he records himself doing, like, stand-up and things. Literally me. Me, except with my hashtag deep thoughts. INFP. Yo, really, really, though. It's such a strange thing because I totally get why people don't think I'm an INFP, and to be honest, I don't even know if I am. That's why it'll be really good to do the session with Eric. I'm hoping it would be nice if I could summon him right now, like I did earlier, by speaking his name. Well, it hasn't worked yet. Also, you know, Summoning. It's a little devilish, but you know what I mean. You know how that is when you speak the name and you manifest. That's what it is. Manifesting. This is so fitting too for right now. John Lurie alone. Let's just watch this. Hold on. Honestly, fuck it, dude. I'm honestly just gonna keep streaming. I don't give a shit. I don't give a fuck, dude. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just gotta be like, you know what? I don't fucking care. What do I don't have anything going on. Plus, might as well use the time to mess around on stream. I gotta stop swearing so much. I literally swear. I try not to curse being on that more kind of religious vibe lately, but the Christian vibe, but it's like not that easy. It's not easy when you're See, I almost just did it. I was gonna say it's not easy when you're dumb and you can't think of words to say that aren't freaking curse words. I try to do the say frickin' and heck and things as a start. Nice little starting point. That's what Mark from TWFP would do, which I appreciated. It's just not it's just a hard habit to break. I've always been a bit of a swear, potty mouth. I hate that term. What a gross term. Potty mouth. I mean, not like horrible potty mouth, but just it's just so easy for filler words, and also for like quote unquote comedy. You know, if you're just trying to kind of be funny, it's kind of an easy laugh to just swear. But no, I start swearing. I mean like saying effing, you know. I'll be like as a filler word, which is not good because I feel like I mean it's not the worst, but it's just very like I don't know, it's not very classy, you know. Because it's not like I'm doing it on purpose. Like it's not like a comedy. It's not like a bit. Like sometimes, sure, I'm trying to be funny, but a lot of times I'm just saying it because I can't think good. So I just swear to kind of get the point across or filler words. Like if I was saying like. But it's crazy when you think about that, you know, how like you get conditioned to curse to as filler words. Like it's kind of messed up, you know. But I remember I talked about it with people. Well, it came up. I think it was on stream. I think it was Peter. Shouts outs to Peter. Haven't talked to him in a little bit. Well, it's because I haven't been on the Discord. But even then, he's been working, and he was saying like smart people tend to swear more. Like that's a nice idea, but that doesn't. I don't know. It sounds like a little bit of propaganda. You know what I mean? Well, you know, just like, oh, I just don't know about that. What is this? Oh yeah, are you still here? Every time this gets me hoping that that Eric is gonna be here, but he's not. But he's not. Um. Right, I just think of like low class, no offense to anyone, but just like lower class types of people who are like around in Boston here, I'm near Boston, so I just think of people from Southie, Dorchester and stuff. You'd be like fucking, taking a haul of a cig and drinking a Monster Energy, just be like fucking kid. It's funny, me and John will do that sometimes, just be like, kid, what's up, kid? You know, that kind of thing. Kind of being ironic about it. But that's literally how people talk though. And it's not it's definitely not the smartest, not the I don't know. Could be like a Goodwill Hunting situation, literally, right? Like frickin' Matt Damon in that movie in Boston, but probably not. You know what I mean? It's like, nah, dude. We're talking about kind of just like probably not a Will Hunting situation. Probably not a Goodwill. I would say probably not a Goodwill Hunting situation. But my point being that they're not very smart people that will be saying like fucking this, fucking that. I mean, it's actually kind of a working class thing. So I don't really know where that comes from. I mean, it could be something where like, oh, your brain works too fast for your mouth. You're using swears to fill in the blanks. I mean, I could get that, but I don't know. I think I'm actually just conditioned to say swears like they're likes, saying like, and it's a bad habit I want to break. But when you do that, you got to expect more pauses, and I don't know why, but I don't like to pause too much. I should though. But I tend to be kind of a fast talker, and it's a little bit of a handicap. I'm going to be honest, to not be able to swear, to get my point across, to help lubricate the thinking juices, the speaking juices. You can get the same thing by saying like or something, but something about the whole like fucking this, fucking that. It just it flows nicely. Maybe best to not beat myself up, just let it happen naturally, but I mean, you know, don't worry, I'm not beating myself up too much. It's just a habit I would like to break. Anyway, let's watch this amazing performance from John Lurie. It's from A Lounge Lizard Alone, a documentary I just watched. It's only like a half hour. And it's really good. But this performance is unbelievable. I almost like teared up when I first watched it. I'll admit it was just a serendipitous find because uh, I don't know, this I felt like this I was feeling a little bit lonely. I'm just gonna be honest, and I was watching this and I was like, oh man, like this really hits, like this is I feel like almost it's like the sound. I was thinking of it as being like the sound of being alone, and it's just consider that when you're listening to this, even though it has nothing. It's just because of the title. It's from A Lounge Lizard Alone. He did a tour where he played the sax just by himself, so it has nothing to do with that. This is just some untitled piece. In fact, I would really love to know if this is from a song he did at all. But yeah, this is a really amazing performance that I'll let you guys enjoy now. So here it is, John Lurie Alone. Unbelievable. And it's really hold on. Sorry about the freaking glitches. Unbelievable. But the thing that's really sad is that he got like really bad like Lyme disease or something. Well, I mean it's not or something that is what happened. He got Lyme disease and stuff, and I guess that was he just got so weakened from it that he had to stop playing sax. That's just very sad. Oh, oops, it's the wrong thing. But like he started painting though, and I mean his paintings are alright. They're a little weird. Like they're kind of I mean I'll just show you. They're a little creepy. Like some of them are good, but there's a weird quality to them that's a little creepy to me. There's a little like there's almost like a little bit of a sickly quality that maybe I'm projecting or something, but do you guys know what I mean? Like look, it's kind of like some of it's cool, but I mean honestly, I almost wonder if it's like related. Like it's a little diseased almost. I mean, some of it like this is like cool. Like there's plenty of like cool stuff, but I'm gonna be honest. I'm really actually not that huge on his art, but I like the show he did, painting with John Lurie, and I also like John Lurie Transfiguration and Magic. What the heck? But yeah, it's too like prickly. It makes me. I don't know. I mean, I think of John Lurie as being pretty wholesome though. He was in the Jim Drive that I need to watch, but the paintings with John Lurie, like this here, like is messed up by the lime and everything, and he wasn't able to do any more play any more sax. And this is kind of cool. Melancholy Mirth. That's a cool title right there, actually. That's a really good title. That's nice. Okay, like that's good. Um Tortured by Joy. That's a great title. Narrated by John Lurie. Um John Lurie's top 10 on the Criterion collection, of course. Amazing. Wow, they put Fishing with John on Criterion. Painting with John probably is next. But he said Bob Ross was wrong. Like I don't know what his deal is with some of that, right? I mean, Bob Ross is fine. He is kind of overrated, but he's like chilling good. John Lurie, he's not like an anti Bob Ross, but he is. He does paint himself, no pun intended, as being kind of look at that. What is this? Is this him? He put a cross there? Little boat and a cross? That's like something I would want to. That's like literally something I would want to paint. No kidding. Is this him? That's good. I'm saving that. Okay. I mean, look, he's got good stuff. I'm just. Blah, 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 sorry, I'm just not huge on some of the more creepy, sickly kind of drawings. It is what it is. I mean, it's like David Lynch. I don't really. I'm not crazy about some of his paintings and things. This is cool. Anyway, John Lurie is awesome, and he's so good in the Jarmusch movies and everything. Talented musician, funny guy. Honestly, Eric kind of almost reminds me of him a little bit. What's this? I don't know if that's him. I think this is from somebody else. Anyway, he's kind of a legend now, you know? And that's a cool poster there. Love this picture they got it on Spotify. What was I saying? Yeah, basically he had to. Oh shit! Now there's more about this. John Lurie had a dream about Anthony Bourdain before New York show from CNN. Uh-oh, we were just talking about CNN. That's interesting. That's weird. But my point is that he stopped. Look at this, John Lurie. Painting is where my soul wants to live. Just big. He's almost, it's like a dog, but it's almost looks like a cross. That's weird. Not as nice as the other one, but interesting. I don't know if it's supposed to be a cross, but